Hello and welcome back to Engineering Improvisation. So, not too long ago I did just a quick short on YouTube and to show this launcher that I made out of spare parts. So I thought I'd just go ahead and do a real quick video about how this went together and how it was built. And so this is going to be another really quick video. It'll be just a one shot, one and done, no intro, no edit, just a quick one to get it out. So if you go back and look, and I don't have that many videos, so just go on my list. It's really easy to find. So I did a video where I took apart this is one of the pieces of it, the Keurig Drinkworks home bar, and the full backstory on that's in the video if you want to go watch that. And then I did the short of this actually functioning. So what it is of course the baby medicine syringe, and this ends up being a CO2 launcher. And this little syringe cleared a 2-story house. It was actually pretty fun. My son had a lot of fun with it. In fact, he still does. We've used this quite a bit. So what this ended up being is when I took apart that home bar, there were a lot of really good parts in it. And the typical you'd imagine with a drink machine, any kind of Keurig, and those home bars are a little more complicated. So pumps and valves and switches and things like that. Actually, this one had a really good frame. Yeah, this really good 12-volt DC power, AC/DC power supply. So I'll definitely be using that for something. Those are really handy. When I was looking through it, there's the carbonization section of the machine where you carbonate the water and you can make carbonated drinks. So as I was digging through the parts, I realized, well, I have everything here and it operates on 12 volts. So this is going to be really simple and make something really cool. So the nozzle that normally went into the water container to carbonate the water was this. See, this fit in. Oh, sorry, my hand. Switch hands. The base of this was in the water. This stuck into the tank. Tank was about yay deep. And if I can find it. Oh, and there's of course like O-ring gasket in it too. But this nozzle threaded in on the top to regulate the flow. And to give you an idea, I mean, I don't even think the hole in this nozzle is going to show up on camera. I don't think it's not going to focus anyway. I mean, it is small. I mean, I almost can't see it with my own eyes. I have to use magnification to really see it. That gives you an idea how small this is. So compared to you still not going to be able to see it on camera, but many times larger opening here, I'm going to get a whole lot more flow. And a lot of these syringes have a solid base on it. This one happens to be hollow, so it fit over the top of that. Now, I also had these little foam rockets for another toy. It so happens that fits on there really good, and it launches the heck out of these things too. So it's just been a lot of fun for the kids, even some of the neighbor kids, come out here and play with it. So the way it is just the system that was in the Drinkworks. So it's the CO2 canister, which I had 2 still brand new canisters or cylinders when the machine broke. So and actually this is only still on the first one. I still have another one in the box back here. So obviously we'll get to that. And then my thought too is once this is done, I'll figure out a way to adapt the threaded adapter here and just run it to my air compressor. And that won't be anywhere near as much air pressure as this. I'm not 100% on the CO2 cartridge and what the pressure is on that. I have to look it up, but the air compressor, I have a regulator on it set to 90 psi, which this is way more than that. That's fine. It'll still do something even with that. Or if I feel like maybe I can figure out find a way to find another CO2 cartridge that has that same interface. I don't know if I want to buy a bunch of cartridges, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway, this is the entire CO2 system that came out of the machine. And of course has these not really hard lines, they're plastic lines, but they're meant for the pressure obviously of the CO2 bottle. And then connected to that is this rather heavy actually solenoid valve. And of course that was the thing that made this whole kind of nice, is this 12-volt AC/DC power supply that ran the entire machine. So everything internal to the machine ran on 12-volt DC. Well, 12-volt batteries are easy to find. I usually have a couple of storage batteries I use for various stuff, and that's what I used to trigger the solenoid valve. which was simple enough, and it's probably not going to show very well on camera. But it's an itty bitty little connector, so you don't need a lot of current to actuate the cylinder valve. But I just ran some safety wire through the connector, so it's making contact with the pins, and then looped it around to keep the two separate, and then just black to black, red to red, alligator clips, and then the other end, you put one end on the battery, the other one just tap, and off it goes. So it's really straightforward, and just honestly just spare parts that ended up laying around because I took the machine apart. So that's really long and short of it. There's not much to it. That's why I was wanting to do this quick one in the video, and then I just had this cardboard box laying around and like, hey, that looks like about the right size. So yeah, just I literally bolted it in with some extra washers since it's on cardboard, not plastic, but just some small fender washers, and bolted it into the plastic using the exact same interface that was used to bolt into the machine. And that's pretty much everything. And there's not a lot to it, but it's been a lot of fun. Fun with watching kids play with it, and just a wonder of, the overlap between the nozzle and this thing is only 3 inches, roughly, and is able to get enough acceleration in that short period of time that this little plastic piece went 40, maybe 50 feet in the air. I didn't measure, but it was hilarious when we first launched it, because I had no idea how much pressure I was going to get out of it, how much flow, and yeah, it's kind of a surprise to all of us, but it's been a lot of fun. So anyway, that's it. Like I said, if you want background on the Drinkworks machine, that's down in the videos, and if you want to see a short on this one functioning, that's in the shorts. And stay tuned. I have a bunch of stuff in the works, but of course, having a regular job and family and all that kind of stuff, that's priority, and I'm pretty busy. So hopefully I'll have videos coming soon on the Rat Rod go-kart and some more work on the Chevelle. So the Rat Rod go-kart is actually almost done, and then if you want to see some of the videos on that one, that's also in the playlist. And for the same reasons, I don't do in-process videos with that one, because again, I'm spending a lot of time with the kids, showing them how to build things, actually teaching my daughter how to weld and things like that. So that's been the focus, and I do the videos kind of catching up, hey, this is what we did off camera and things like that. So anyway, stay tuned if you think those kind of things you like to watch, and subscribe, all those kind of wonderful things if you want to, and I hope you have an awesome day.